Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome in to WWC Uncensored. Hope everybody's having a great week. Before we get started, real quick, I'm going to go into something that I think is much needed for the moment, and we're going to get started with that. Um, Guys, I'm reminded in situations like what happened today in Pennsylvania of an old Bible verse that it's always stuck with me. I grew up in a home where there was a lot of sheriff's department, always coming in and out. My grandfather was a sheriff's deputy, and of course, military. And I'm reminded of this Bible verse, and I think it is very fitting with today's situation that happened. So, in Matthew 5:9, it says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God." And with everything happening in today's world, I think that verse fits perfectly well in right there. So, if we could, let's just take a quick moment of silence and we'll begin. All right, very good. Thank you, guys. So, we're going to go right into round table number one, Kev. So, let's talk about round table number one.
Here we go, guys. Round table number one. All the new figures coming out this year. And 2026, you can get all. Let me. You can get all. You can all. Shit.
We can shit.
One
You're
job.
right.
Okay.
You can all get one. You can all get one, but you can only get one. What figure would you get if you could only get
Yeah.
one?
You can all get one. What are you buying and why? Damn, I finally got through that.
Good job,
So,
Kev.
so I really like that. I really like that Penta. It's just a great figure. I think it's his first WWE figure, if I'm not mistaken. Even if it's not, it's just a great figure. He's got all the animations that he does and sticks his tongue out and his Sierra Meadow and all that stuff. I just think that's a cool figure. That's the one I want to add to my collection.
Very cool. I like it. I like it. Welcome in, Sarah
Hi, Sarah.
Elkins. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. It looks like we've got. I can't tell. It looks like Brian is next.
Kevin, did you go? Did you give your answer?
No,
Oh,
I
my
didn't.
bad. My bad, Kev.
No, you're fine. I was too busy just messing up everything. Okay, I'll go real fast. I want that Uncle Howdy figure, man. I'm literally looking forward to that. I've looked it up and just looked around and the details, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's a cool figure.
Well, for me, 2025 was the year of the retro. 2026 is the year of the LJN. I'm looking forward to getting that Hulk Hogan LJN in October.
There you go. Those are all great. So for me, mine's a little off the wall compared to all the cool stuff coming out. There's a lot of really awesome stuff coming out, but I never got that Red Rooster Elite when it came out back in the day.
Oh yeah,
And they're re-releasing that Red Rooster Elite under the Legends Elite line.
Oh.
And I don't know what it is, but I really want that figure, and I mean, I could buy one on eBay for, quadruple what it originally cost, but I'm going to wait on the re-release, the Legends, and pick that one up for me. So, Roger, what do you got?
For me, I'm the same. To add to my Bray Wyatt wall and my Bray Wyatt shelf, I'm waiting for Uncle Howdy. If I could only get one, that would be the one I would get.
There you go. I like the idea of if you could only get one. I like that idea because I think there's so much variety out right now that, if you kind of think about being a kid and being in KB Toys and you could only get one Hasbro, what do you pick? You know what I mean? So I like that idea.
Yeah.
Calvin, what are you picking up?
So, does it matter if it's a 3-pack?
It doesn't matter.
Nope.
So, of course, I'm going with the Bash of the Beach 96 3-pack.
There you go. That's a beautiful set, too. I like it. Larry, what do you got?
Well, I'm going to go with the new Mr. Fuji that's going to come out. Of him being with Demolition.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That's going to be a good one, too. Really good. I like that one. Brad.
So mine's going to be possibly the second greatest heel turn of John Cena Ultimate Edition of when he turned heel.
There you go. I like that. All right. Everybody had a good, different answer. I like that a lot. Shane, what do you got?
I haven't really paid attention much lately, but wasn't the I'm looking forward to them Wyatt six figures coming out in that Uncle Howdy, but wasn't there a 3-pack
Yeah.
with the Wyatt six
Yep.
coming
Yep.
out?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the one I want to go with.
I think all those Wyatt six figures coming out look great with the costume
I
and all
like
that
that
stuff.
Sister Abigail figure that's in there. That looks pretty sweet. I like her mask or face paint.
On Nikki's, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very cool. And Dr. Nick, take us home on this one.
I am really excited about the fact that we're going to be getting Jesse the Body Ventura figures. As you know, there's going to be many different ones, but the number one that I'm excited for is the Coliseum collection, Jesse the Body. Mostly just because of the fact that I was not able to watch him in his heyday. I was too young, but it's so colorful. It's his prime career with the boa and the bright colors and everything. And if I'm lucky, I would love to get a Jesse the Body Ventura figure signed. That would be a huge bonus. But that's my number one thing that I'm looking forward to.
Okay, that's a great one. Now, I do know we talked about it in the chat previously that there's also the suited Ventura coming out where he's the commentator. For me, that's the era that I really truly remembered him in as a kid. That's the one that I'm really looking forward to. But I mean, I think they're all going to be really cool, And plus, you don't have that figure already. Like you don't have 50 of that figure like an AJ Styles. There's 50 different variants. You know what I mean? So definitely agree with that. Very good answer. I saw Jordan pop in at the bottom. He said he got that new Monday Night Wars Eric Bischoff and the new Monday Night Wars Shark figure. Very cool. Those are both going to be great too coming out.
And Lou Lissa asked a question too.
What did Lou say? What did I miss, Kev? Did I miss a question from Lou?
She just wants to know if I joined the Rat Pack with my sunglasses.
Oh,
the Rat Pack.
No, he's dressed up for Halloween. He's going as Ted Kaczynski.
There you go. All right.
Dude.
So yeah, we're gonna go right into roundtable number 2 because we got a big night planned. Roundtable number 2, guys. Let's talk about new generation era tag teams, right? So, what do you think were the top 3 tag teams of the new generation era? So, new generation era is going to be like early 93 to about mid 96. So, anywhere in there, best 3 teams you can think of for you. Kev?
Okay, I picked the Quebecers, Natural Disasters, and Yokozuna and Owen.
Very good. All right, I like it. Very good. King Phil.
I got the Head Shrinkers. I got Owen and Yokozuna, and I got the Smoking Guns.
Wow, very good. I like
good choices.
Brian.
All right, so I have the Steiner brothers.
Okay.
I have the Natural Disasters.
Okay.
And then I have they kind of caught on late, but I picked the Headbangers.
Okay. All right. So I actually have mine written down here on my notes for the show. And some of you guys already named mine, but I had Yoko and Owen, of course, mid 95, WrestleMania 11. They got the tag titles. What a badass team, right? The next one I picked, I guess you could say they were a tag team. They were tag team champs on a couple occasions. So Shawn and Diesel, the dudes with attitudes, what a great team that was, right? And then the Head Shrinkers, of course, they were a staple. If you watch a Monday Night Raw and don't see a head shrinker on it, like something was wrong with that Raw. Because even if they weren't in a tag team match, it seemed like they were always like Samu versus somebody or Fatu versus somebody. And then later on, it ended up being Sione, which of course we all know was the Barbarian against somebody. So those were my 3.
They count, Thomas, because I say they do.
There you go, Kev. Hold it down.
Sorry about that.
They were still a team in early 93.
Yeah.
I know.
They were still a team in early 93. I just said early 93 to mid 96. So there's your historian with an error in history right there. Roger, what do you got? I'm just teasing Thomas. Come on now.
Mine are Yoko and Owen, natural disasters, and head shrinkers.
There you go. Yep. All right. Calvin Mania running
Oh,
wild.
so I got the Steiners, Smoking Guns, and Natural Disasters.
There you go. Larry is a big tag team guy, so I'm interested to hear what he has to say right here.
Well, two of my teams was already named Yokozuna and Owen Hart, Diesel and Shawn Michaels, and I have to go with Money.
There you go.
Well, okay. All right, I like it. Brad.
So one that surprisingly hasn't been named yet, but I'm sure it's between that. But I'm going to go with the Hart Foundation, Legion of Doom, and the Natural Disasters.
Okay. All right. Very good. Shane.
I had a few written down myself. I'm gonna go with Legion of Doom. I'm gonna go with Money Inc.
Oh yeah,
and
great team, man.
the Godwins.
Ooh.
Very good. Very good.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely. All right. So Money Inc. A lot of people don't realize this, but Mike Rotunda, believe it or not, guys, Mike Rotunda was a 5-time tag team champion. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't realize that, but he had 2 titles with Barry Windham, and he had 3 with Ted DiBiase, believe it or not. So, Dr. Nick, finish us up, buddy.
The Beverly Brothers
Okay.
were, I in my mind, they were, a very good team.
Yep.
I wasn't sure about the question of like whether we considered it or it was like a generalization of how good they were. So I just picked what
whatever
I
you
thought.
wanted, whatever you
Okay.
wanted to put. Yep.
So I picked the Beverly Brothers for number 1. Number 2, I picked the Harlem Heat because
Okay.
I mean
Good.
the days of WCW, especially the early
Absolutely.
'90s, they ran that tag team division.
Absolutely.
And let me look at my list here. I also picked the Steiner brothers. Once again, excellent in WCW. Had a very short run in WWF, but it was a good one.
Yep.
So those are my top 3 tag teams.
Really good. So correct me if I'm wrong. Nobody mentioned the Nasty Boys, right?
Right.
No.
I had them, but I didn't.
I
That
had
was
them on my
another.
list.
That was another team. That was another team that was pretty badass. And then also to another one that I'm really surprised because when I said new gen era, we kind of crunched the timeline. Was Men on a Mission. Like I'm really surprised nobody said Men on a Mission. That was a really big team. I mean, if you think about
Literally.
it, Well, yeah, literally too. But I mean, that was a really big. They were a big deal too. So. All right, very good. Kev, keep us rolling. We're rolling right on time, man.
All right, let's go, sir. Here it goes. We're at our main event. Sting is retiring very soon. It seems from the appearances he's retiring very soon. What are his 5 best matches ever? Not feuds, but in your opinion, what's his 5 best matches?
What do you got, Kev?
Okay, I'm going back here. Okay, I am going March 23rd, 1998, Louisville, Kentucky, Monday Nitro, just because I was there. But I thought it was a great match. It was Sting versus DDP. It wasn't when he won the title. It was when Sting defended the title against Page, and Sting won, and it was an outstanding match.
Right.
I really enjoyed that, especially seeing it live. Then I have, and there was no order. I just put some down. I have 1992 Starrcade King of Cable match versus Vader.
Yep.
That's an absolute. I mean, it was tough between that one and the strap match, but I ended up going with that one. I have Great American Bash 1990 versus Flair wins his first title.
Okay.
And then I had to pick another Flair match because I couldn't choose in between them. So Flair and Sting, they clashed over the U.S. title on the 10th episode of Nitro. and that was a fantastic match. I actually went back and watched that match today, and it was great. So, and my last one is Super Brawl 92. Sting beats Lex Luger for the title. Sting and Lex, that great match. Y'all should go back and watch that.
Not only did he beat him, but he basically kicked him out of WCW with that win too. If you think about
Yeah,
it,
he did.
Very good. I like that. Great selection. King Phil, what do you got, man?
So I got. It was hard to like Wise Man said. It was pretty hard to pick between Sting and Flair. So I got the '88 Clash, and I also got the Great American Bash. Just kind of put a slash there because it was kind of the same storyline. I got Sting and Hogan. I got Sting and DDP. Sting and DDP, the title match, not the one
Okay.
that Cat picked. Unfortunately, I wasn't there because if I would have been there, that'd probably be the one I picked for sure because that was a great match, and I do have went back and looked at that match just because it was in Louisville.
So correct me if I'm wrong though, but I think that match with Sting and DDP in early '98 is really what kind of propelled them to believe DDP could be a world champion. Correct?
You're right.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to make sure we made that point.
No, I'm glad
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, that's good. I've also got Sting's retirement match. I don't know if y'all caught it, but he put on a nice show, his retirement match. And then I got Sting and Vader, Great American Bash.
Okay. All right. Very good. Brian?
All right, so I have Sting versus Vader, Starrcade 92. I have Sting versus Hogan, Starrcade 97. Sting versus Flair, Clash of Champions. Luger and Sting versus Steiner Brothers, Super Brawl 91. And then I had the same match Kev had with Sting versus DDP.
Okay.
The first one.
All right. Very good. So again, I think that really helped propel DDP's career because prior to that, he had done the stuff with Macho Man the year before, but he really wasn't looked at as a main eventer.
Yep.
So I think that was a big propellant for him.
I mean,
I
that
did
match
notice.
I'm sorry, that match was so good, because we were seeing it live. We thought it was a dark match because we didn't, or like, why in the world is this being a title match? Until I went home and watched it because I was recording it on the VCR back then, and went home.
Right.
I'm like, hell, it did make TV, and that was an awesome match.
Okay, very good. I saw Thomas Brunette popped up there and said a couple as well. I think he said
There's
Sting and
one.
Vader, Starrcade 92, Sting and Luger could have been so much better. There was one thing he said. It was Sting and Vader, Starrcade 92, Sting and Muda. I think he said, there you go.
Anytime in 89.
Anytime in 89, and Sting versus Flair at Clash #1 is what he said. Okay, very good. Thanks for that. Mine are some of the basic ones, but some of the best ones for me. Of course, Sting versus Flair, Great American Bash '90. I don't know how you could put together a list without that. Sting versus Vader, but I did the Great American Bash '92. Even though Sting lost, that match was just excellent. Sting
Great.
versus Flair, Clash of the Champions in June of '94. It was the unification match for the double world titles. To me, that was their best match ever, the two of them. So, I mean, I know that's very debatable, and a lot of people have different reasons for, what they think would have been their best one. But I would say go back and watch that. It was Clash of the Champions, June of '94, Sting versus Flair. Sherry Martel was at ringside. Excellent match. Another one that I don't think anybody else picked this one, but Sting versus Avalanche in June. When was it? January of '95 at the Clash of the Champions. So, not a very long match, not a big brutal brawl, but just the fact that Sting's picking up Avalanche and slamming them. At the time, you didn't see anybody pick up Earthquake or Avalanche and slam them except for Hulk Hogan. So the fact that Sting could pick him up and do it too, very, very cool, very telling for Sting. And then the last but not least, probably my favorite out of all these was Sting and Bulldog. They were known as the WCW Superpowers
Yep.
versus Sid and Vader at Beach Blast '93, which were, the big power bomb guys basically. So It was basically billed as the Power Bombs versus the WCW Superpowers, and of course, Sting and Bulldog both come out wearing the red, white, and blue, and it's all about America. And really good match. So I would highly recommend. I think it's about an 18-minute match from bell to bell, but it's a really good Sting and Bulldog versus Sid and Vader Beach Blast '93. Roger.
So I've got Sting versus Ric Flair at Clash of Champions 1.
Okay.
Sting versus Vader at Starcade 92.
Okay.
Sting versus Cactus Jack at Beach Blast 92.
Very good. Very
Uh,
good match.
and Sting versus AJ Styles at Bound for Glory 09. And
Okay.
the ones that's already been mentioned, Sting versus DDP Monday Night Nitro 99.
Okay. All right. Very good. Now that Sting Mick Foley match, man, that was incredible. Calvin.
All right, so I got Starcade '92 Sting versus Vader,
Okay.
Clash of Champions '88 Sting versus Flair,
Okay.
Sting versus Great Muda, Sting versus DDP on Nitro, and of course Sting versus Hogan Starcade '97.
Wow. Very good. A lot of people picked that Sting versus DDP on Nitro. Wow. All right. Larry.
I gotta go with Super Brawl '91, Sting and Luger versus the Steiner Brothers.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Great American Bash where Sting beat Flair. I also gotta go
Okay.
with the last episode of Nitro with Sting and Flair.
Okay.
And Sting and Benoit on, I can't remember the date, but Sting and Benoit on Nitro is Sting and Luger against Benoit and McMichael.
Okay. All right. Very good.
And I have to go with pretty much anything with Sting and Great Muta because they both put on great shows together.
Absolutely. Okay. Very
Oops,
good.
great choices.
Nice picks.
Brad.
All right, so my first one really wasn't a Sting victory, but it is what propelled Sting to become the Crow. Was when it was Scott Hall, the Outsiders versus Macho Man, Lex Luger, and Sting. They literally beat the crap out of him. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that when he took that leave and came back as the Crow?
Right after Fall Brawl '96. Right after WCW versus NWO Fall Brawl '96.
Yep. Okay. And then I also have the DDP match on Nitro at '99. Ric Flair, Clash of Champions, and then Hulk Hogan, Starcade '97, and then I also have the Vader strap match.
You know, the matches with Vader were so tough. He had so many of them. It's a hard one for me to pick which match is best out of that, but that's a great one, man.
It was.
Shane.
Sorry guys, I didn't do my homework on that one. I don't have any. I'm not
Okay.
too familiar with Sting. I didn't really watch a lot of WCW back then. I know of like some of his characters and matches, but I don't know a lot of like the dates in a lot of his matches, so I can't really say. Sorry.
Okay. That's all right. Dr. Nick, take us home on this one.
All right, so I got my list here. Sting versus Flair, Clash of Champions '88. Sting versus Vader, Starcade '92. Sting versus Cactus Jack at Beach Blast '92.
Excellent.
And here's one that I really did my research because I wanted to include a really good match of his that he had in TNA, and that was versus AJ Styles, 2009 Bound for Glory. And then Vader versus Sting, Super Brawl 3.
Okay. Very good. That was the strap match, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Very good. So I heard somebody else mention that Sting AJ Styles match as
That was
well too.
Roger.
So yeah, and a lot of people picked that Nitro match between Sting and DDP. So very good. Very good. The overall category was very good. I don't think you could really go wrong with too many of his matches. I think he had that little heel turn late '99 that was kind of crappy with him, but other than that, he had a lot of good stuff. Jordan Willis commented as well, and he said, "Good call on Muda." He forgot about that those matches, so very good there. And I think we are ahead of schedule now, Kev. So I'm going to throw in a random roundtable question.
Yes, sir.
With everything going on with the Stinger right now, do you think that Sting will retire after these upcoming appearances?
Um, I think he'll do maybe one or two shows a year. Definitely no paint, but I think he'll do maybe one or two shows, not many.
Okay. Phil, what do you think?
Yeah, I think he's about done. He's been doing it for so long. He gave us everything, and I feel like he went out on a high note just to be able to say, I'm done with it. I gave it my all. Appreciate y'all, and I think he's done.
Okay. All right, Brian.
I don't think he. I think it's definitely going to slow down. I don't think he's going to be done. I mean, obviously, money is money, right? So, I mean, if someone throws money at him and to come sign, I'm sure he would. So, my answer is he slows down, does not retire.
Okay. I'm not so sure because he keeps talking about, these are the final appearances. And I know it had to do with the face paint originally, but now he's not even talking about the paint. He just keeps saying the final appearances. So I'm not really sure. He is mid 60s. I mean, he's definitely ready to retire. So, Roger, what do you think?
I think it's him gonna retire. I think that it's at the point with him like there has been with several others. That it's not about the money. It's about just that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna be home for family or whatever reasons to be home and not do this. I think the paint did have something to come up with it at the beginning, but I also agree with you. That's not the issue now. I think he's just ready to sit down and relax, not have to worry about going this place or that place to sign like you have to used to have to do for this place or that place to do a match. I think he's just ready to put him up.
Okay, very good. Jordan, he has retired from wrestling, but we're talking about he's making his final appearances at like autograph signings and conventions and stuff like that. And he said multiple times that he was just going to retire the face paint. He wasn't going to appear in character anymore. But now everything that I keep reading is like it's his final appearance tour. So unless there's some sort of miscommunication that's out there, it sounds more to me like he's going to be done. So, Calvin.
I mean, does he need the money? Probably not. So why not, finish these last few signings and go home and spend time with family?
So there was a couple of Blu-rays and DVDs that came out probably about 10 years ago, and it was like Sting Into the Light or something like that was the name of it. I mean, I'd have to look it up and see what the actual name of it was, but you know, he lives a very simplistic life. Like, he lives in Texas, very, very, like I don't think he has a bunch of massive bills. I don't think he's got 4 or 5 car payments. I don't think he has 4 or 5 mortgages. Like I think he's probably in the best financial shape he's ever been in his life. And plus he's mid 60s. So he's basically retirement age anyway. So I don't think he needs the, 25 or 30,000 or whatever it may be to have to get on the plane several times a year to go do these signings. And if you've ever been to a Sting signing, which I've been to multiple ones, he's not the most friendly guy anyway. He's more of
Yeah,
a let's get this done and get out of here guy.
yeah,
So I mean it is what it is. I'm not saying anything negative about him. I mean I've had good experiences with him where we've talked back and forth, and then I've had bad experiences where he was just there very quiet. So, but in general, I'm saying that I don't think he's the meet and greet kind of guy anyway. So, Larry Walker, what do you think?
I think he's gonna cut back on it. I think, like Kev said, maybe one or two a year, but do them close around to where he lives at and stuff. But I don't think he's gonna quit all the way just yet.
Okay. Brad.
I'll say he ain't gonna fully retire, but he'll be very picky on where he goes. like Larry said, I think it'll be in the vicinity of where he lives. But yeah, I see maybe 1 or 2 a year, if that.
Okay. All right. Shane.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like probably one a year, maybe two a year. Uh,
Okay.
I think after the face paint though, I can see him taking a year, 2 years off, and then making it like a special thing down the road.
It's, anybody got Google nearby? How old is he? Isn't he like 66? Anybody got Google
Yeah, I
nearby?
think
Maybe.
I think you're right. Well, I think he's in his middle
How
to
old
late
is
60s.
the wrestler?
I think he's 67.
Wrestler.
Yeah, 66.
66.
66, March
Yep.
20th,
Yep.
1959.
66.
Damn, I'm
March
good.
20th,
I plucked that right off
1959.
the top of my head. Right off the top of my
March
head, I said he was 66. Damn,
Good
I'm
job,
good.
Will. Good job.
But
March 20th,
you know, I mean,
1959.
you think, yeah, you think about it. The guy's 66. You know, you don't think about it when you look at Sting. Like Sting has like forever captured that youth movement, right? Like when you look at Sting, even today, you don't see a 66-year-old guy.
Nope.
No.
You know, and I think if he takes a year off or 2 years off, I mean you're pushing 70 at that point. It's going to be a lot harder to really keep doing this. So I mean, I'm not saying there's not
Flair's
81 year
still
olds
doing it.
out there. I'm not saying there's not 81-year-old Jimmy Hart out there doing it, or 76-year-old Ric Flair doing it. Or, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you start getting closer to that number, man, and you don't have to do it, Now, in Flair's case, I think Flair probably needs the income. I mean,
That's a good
if you think
question,
about it,
Jordan. That's a good
think about
question.
it, I think Flair probably needs that income because what was his old phrase? Like he spent more in spilt liquor than your house cost.
Right.
So I mean, it's hard
He'd
to
make
keep those
10,
gate. It's hard to keep those gators down, right, Kev?
yeah, he'd make 10,000 but spend 20.
Exactly. All right, Dr. Nick, what do you think?
So I had a good interaction with him.
You
He
did?
seemed, yeah, he was pretty talkative with me.
Wow.
I sat down and I was like, "Hey, nice to meet you. Congratulations on your retirement. I've been a fan of you for years. I appreciate everything you've done." And he turned to me and he's like, "Oh, I really appreciate that, man." He's like, you know, I like to come out here and see the people when I can. But I mean, it's just like anyone else. I've met Honky Tonk Man on bad days, but
Yeah,
all in all, I think because he doesn't have to do it, it's not a requirement of like, oh, I got a mortgage, I have bills to pay, all this kind of stuff. He will do it at his leisure. He may show up to a Starcast.
yeah,
He may show up to a WrestleCon, but it's not going to be every convention. I don't see him
right.
being at Indy in the next 2 to 3 years. So I think that he will shorten his appearances. I don't think it's going to be 1 or 2 a year. I think he's just going to pick like the big ones or something close to him. And, maybe I'm wrong, but like I think some of the guys do enjoy going to not only meet the fans, but also, hang out with other guys that they were in the business with. You know, I mean, some of them are friends, so it's like, oh, hey, I'm going to be here. Let's go have dinner. That type of thing. So I think, at least from my perspective, in order to keep that youthful vibrance, you got to get out and do things. If you just sit home, I think that would almost like age him more. So I hope it doesn't go down to once a year, but he's earned it. So honestly, I think it'll be a limited schedule, but I don't think it'll be as limited as people think.
Okay, all right, very good. Uh, Lou says Flair needs gas money for his limo. So I agree. I think Flair, I don't think Flair could ever make enough. Like Flair could make $10 million for something tomorrow, and by this time next year, again, he'd be like, I spilt more money, and spilt liquor than your house is worth. So, I mean, that's just flair. I don't think you could ever. It's just an unquenchable thirst for money with him, I think.
Well, the
You
rumors
know.
are he shows up at the bars and he's so drunk he shit his pants.
Yeah, I saw that too, but I'm saying financially, like I don't think you could ever give him enough
No.
money. Like I don't
So
I
did
don't think there's enough
So did
money.
Arch Manning. Arch Manning crapped his pants the other game too.
Uh,
Wow.
All right.
I don't think there's enough money in the world
No.
for the Nature Boy to be truly satisfied. I really don't. One last thing. I know we're got to go right into show and tell, and everybody's excited about that. I know I'm really looking forward to it. But one more thing, just kind of off the cuff, top of the head. I put a little note on my notes here about this. Real quick, what do you think about WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia?
Don't like it.
Woo.
I'm not a
I
fan
don't
of
like.
it.
I'm not a fan either.
Kev, we'll start
So
with you.
Okay, I'm not a fan of it. I don't think that it should leave the United States of America. People may not like that. Don't really care. It's my opinion. I think it was made here. It should stay here. But I guess that's the best PG rated response that I could give.
Okay, Phil.
Uh, I got mixed emotions. I don't really like it being in Saudi. I wouldn't mind it being in Paris just because I like the atmosphere in Paris. But overall, I'd rather just be here. But WWE's
Okay.
going this global route thing, so you know.
Okay. Brian.
I am not a fan of it. I'd rather it be here. Plus, after hearing what kind of matches these guys are wanting to have, like The Rock versus Stone Cold, like Stone Cold's gonna be like 65 years old by the time this WrestleMania starts. Like, and
Yeah.
and you know what's funny because you guys say Sting doesn't need the money. Does Stone Cold need the money that he's gonna get? No, but guess
Yeah.
what? He's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm
You're
telling you,
right.
money talks. But
So
long story short,
my
no.
my take on the Saudi WrestleMania, would you want to watch the Super Bowl in Saudi? That's my take on it. Like WrestleMania it's just American. Like I can't believe they canceled it in New Orleans to put it in Vegas, first of all.
Yep.
And then they're going to take it out of Vegas. Like I thought the whole Vegas idea was that that's just kind of going to be the future home of it, really. I mean, when they were going back to Vegas, I thought, wow, it may be a permanent thing in
Yeah,
Las
they
Vegas.
opened up an office in Vegas.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, by the way, we're going to Saudi for WrestleMania." I thought, man, that is so strange. I mean, I probably wouldn't have went anyway if it was in Vegas, but I damn sure wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia. But I can't imagine WrestleMania is the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Daytona 500. It's the American game. It's the American event, basically. So to put it in another country like that, like even Toronto didn't seem that bad to me. Like Toronto seemed, really acceptable. It's still in North America.
Yeah, it was
Um,
acceptable.
yeah. Roger, what do you think?
You don't want my answer on that. Just pass me. I got
Okay.
nothing on that.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right. Calvin.
I don't like it at all.
Okay. All right. Larry Walker.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. It should stay over here.
Okay.
But
Very good. Brad.
I have no comment on the matter.
Okay. All right. Shane.
I'm not a fan of it. Um, do I hate it? I don't know. I wouldn't say I hate it. I mean, it's almost like I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of like kind of comparing it to football in a way. Like they're starting to do that. Have games over in Germany and different countries, and you wake up at 9:30 and there's football on already. Um, I don't know. I don't care for it, but I don't think it. I hate it.
Well, and I agree with you. There are football games starting to happen all over the world, and that's been going on for several years, obviously. But I it's not just having an event there. Like I like having the events there. I like seeing the events there. They put a lot of money into them, but that's like the one event that's American made. You
Right.
know, like I don't like if they put SummerSlam there, I'd be like, all right, whatever. You know, who cares? And these other ones, what do they call these other ones they were having over there? I can't remember.
Yeah, those
Like the
crown
crown
jewels.
jewel.
Crown
Jewel.
Jewel.
I'd rather
You
them just
know,
not have those
The
at all.
greatest Royal Rumble or
Yeah, just
some
get rid of
other
that stuff.
I mean,
stuff.
but if you're going to have an event there, though, I'm saying, a crown jewel, I get it. It makes sense. Whatever. You want to go there and you want to get that money. I get it. But WrestleMania? I don't know.
Don't
Dr.
do
Nick.
a Mania. Do it different or something.
So I got two perspectives on this. Number
Uh-oh.
one, I'm not a fan of it going over there, and I'll be honest with you, I I'm outspoken, but I'm gonna be nice about it. I don't like what the place represents. I know why they're doing it. They're getting paid a lot of money. I get it. Money talks. If TKO had not merged with WWE, I think they would have gone under, considering the mess that Vince got them in. So you have to make money. It's a business at the end of the day, whether you like it or not. But I do think there is going to be a resolve for the American fans. I think that there is going to be a WrestleMania here that year, but they're going to call it something else. I don't know
That's
what they're going to
Oh,
call it. I think there's going to be a substitute to appease the American fans.
that'll suck.
I don't know exactly what they're going to do with it, but it's not going to live up to what anybody wants. I guarantee that. But as you've seen at the press conference, the comments people are leaving, the fans are upset, understandably. Uh, but what it comes down to, like I said, it's a business. You can either choose to watch it, not give them your money. You vote with your wallet. I will
Yeah.
not be. I will not vote with my wallet watching it because I don't believe in what it represents in the gentlest way possible. So those are my
So
thoughts.
I think the worst thing they could possibly do is put on a second WrestleMania here or a
I
substitute
agree.
WrestleMania. I think that's
right.
the worst thing they could do. Like
Horrible.
don't do that to try to give us a little pat on the butt. You know what I mean? Real quick though, Jordan Willis says Crown Jewel is a glorified house show. So I agree with that. I like that. And I didn't mean to get into a controversial question. I just really was wondering what everybody thought about it. And then also too, I've seen a lot of fans talking about, just regular ticket prices. People can't afford the regular ticket prices, but I think we'll
Oh
save
yeah.
that for next week because we got to get into show and tell because now that we've gone off the rails, now we're back to where we need to catch up on our time. So let's get into some show and tell. It's everybody's favorite part of the day. Kev, what do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna throw up mine and what people sent me first, and then we'll do that. So let me get that ready.
Great
And
points, everybody, though. I really appreciate everybody's input on that.
okay, here we go. This is starting with me.
Whew.
Nice.
I got
Got
this from our OTC, Willie Hudson.
got the Abby. I like
That
it.
is awesome.
It is really beautiful. I took it out of the case, but it has a case. I mean, the man comes with a fork. I mean, it's awesome,
Heck yeah.
He does.
That's all you need.
right? This is just as awesome, fantastic, beautiful
Tatanka.
figure.
Very nice.
Once
Hey,
again,
Kev,
from
Kev, I know a guy that's got another one of those. Just saying.
I got another same one or different one.
Same one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need that. I was hoping you'd say a different.
That's a beautiful figure, though, isn't
It
it?
is. I had to have it. I was, I usually in the lives, I usually say, okay, you guys, warning number one, but I
Yeah.
didn't with these. Okay. This is a one of one holy fucking grail.
There you go.
I was going to
Beautiful
censor
piece.
myself, but I can't. Look at this
That
baby
is
right here.
that is great.
We're
That is awesome.
uncensored, Kev. Quad
I mean,
sign too. Hogan,
That's awesome.
Barry, Hillbilly, and Mike Rotunda.
I mean,
You
he'll
talk
be
about
alone. You can't get much. So
80s wrestling right there, man. That's the heart and spirit of 80s wrestling.
okay, let's see. Whatever. I think I've
Beautiful.
showed this before, but I want to show it again because I actually had it in possession and I've done a close up. This is beautiful in person, guys. It's fantastic.
Beautiful.
OG promo, baby.
Yeah, brother.
I love it. I'm gonna get that matted and framed, and it's gonna be
There you go.
fabulous. Okay, where the hell did that come from? Okay, here we go. Whose is this?
This is mine.
Okay,
So yeah, that's the John Cena Elite that just came out, Walmart exclusive. I actually got that from my brother, so love that.
Nice.
cool deal.
It's a good brother he got there.
That is the Coliseum Collection under Ultimate Warrior black card.
Rip it. Rip
Nope.
it.
Nope.
If I could rip it for you, I would.
So guys, I know we've talked about these before, but you know, that's the. So those are based off the LJN wrestling figures, so that's why that attire is like that. Next slide, Will, Kev. That's the grapplers and gimmicks. Those are the Hastel toys. This is the Macho Man USA. Love that figure.
That
guys,
is flipping gorgeous.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen this, but did he sign with Mattel again?
So there's a clarification about that. Apparently, he did not. Steve Ozier said that's stuffed animal or whatever the brawler thing is a separate deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently it's a separate deal. They don't know anything about it, but
Well, never mind then.
Yeah,
because I was gonna say if he did sign with Mattel, you guys might want to get these before they dry up. So, but never mind. And then that's the Honky Tonk Man Coliseum Collection black card.
shake, rattle, and roll.
Yes, sir.
You know what? That figure right there is cool, cocky, and bad. I'll tell you that.
But Will, what's it missing?
Intercontinental title, baby. We need
Yep.
Intercontinental title.
Jimmy Hart.
That
Yeah,
too.
baby.
Need-
Yeah, baby. We need it.
Need an Intercontinental title.
Oh, that's my daughter.
Hi,
Nice.
daughter.
Well, hold on. I had this up, so
That's what she said.
Nice.
did anybody
Exactly
else
what-
send me stuff?
That's exactly what she said.
Here, let me go.
Yeah,
to my-
but I didn't send mine this week because I got to rip some stuff.
Okay, here's a lot of this is where I keep all the show and tell stuff.
I didn't send mine.
Oh
I
my
forgot
God.
to. I got mine.
Well, that's fine. I
sitting
want to
here.
make sure that I got everybody's.
Look at that
Yeah,
collection.
I
You didn't get
forgot.
mine
I
either.
forgot.
I didn't send it to you either, Kev. My bad.
So it's
So
like my
my
brothers are there.
I'm gonna start here because I think this is Brad's.
Yeah. it is.
Yep. So that's the new Cody and Pharaoh ringside exclusive that came out.
That's nice.
It's a great
Uh,
figure. I just can't stand to finish the story.
I got-
but it's a great
I got-
figure.
This wasn't a coincidence, but I got this from the OTC Sting,
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
and then I copied off my brother, or he copied off me. But you have to go back, Kev.
Oh shit!
It's before. Go back, right there. So that's my Macho Man, still in the card. But that's a pretty cool figure.
It is.
I do like that that old KB toy store little sign on the front. I like that.
Yep.
With a
That's
little
awesome.
tag.
All right, so I think that's all that everybody sent to me. So, Kev, you only have one damn job, so
Hey, that's
But not
that's
much
my
better.
line. That's my line.
well, I stole it from you.
All right, whatever.
Okay, so whoever Phil,
Okay.
let me find you here.
Damn, that's how we talk to Phil now. Or just go, Phil. Damn it.
Just
It's
go.
King.
Yeah.
It's King Phil.
Hey,
It is King Phil.
I'm so used to being at the the bottom down there that it was the first
Yeah.
question. I just jumped ahead of Kev. I was like, yeah, let me talk.
Oh,
He's like,
Well, then
fuck
take
you,
my
Kevin. It's my
answers.
turn.
Yeah. But
You got your show and tell, Phil?
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. What we got?
So my girl went to Ollie's and found a load.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
No, that's
I
Hogan.
love-
Oh no,
I love
that
this.
is Flair. Sorry. Yeah.
Got the Ric Flair. We got a Roman.
There
Nice.
you go.
Rip it.
The other tribal chief, right?
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
tribal chief. This is probably my favorite Bray. I don't know why. It's just something about it.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't like it when it first released, but I had to buy it, and then I love
Yep.
it.
Yeah,
Calvin.
it's something
Yeah.
about it, man.
Calvin got
Calvin
I
got me that.
I love that figure, but if you're gonna display it loose, display it away from the other figures because it's like a half inch shorter than every other elite.
Oh, really?
It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's nuts.
Got this Finn Balor.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
And last is the NWO Outsiders
Oh,
twin
yeah.
pack.
That's a beautiful set.
That was
Probably,
a nice Ollie's run.
probably the best Ultimate Elites that have ever come out, besides that Macho Man, that green and white Macho.
I mean, just
That
that.
the
Kevin Nash.
Outsiders.
That's the best Kevin Nash.
Yeah, that's sick,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
That's pretty sick. And then, of course, the Scott Hall.
There's
Oh,
my
yeah.
boy right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Hey, yo.
You know, I may get some
They
hate
just-
from this, but I like the Nash better than I do the Hall.
I do too.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
And I love Scott Hall, but
That Nash is sick, though.
Yeah, that Kevin
But
Nash,
those-
that's probably his best figure.
Yeah.
Those two Ultimates, though, might be the best Ultimates in that line. Other than, I love that Macho Man that came out. But other than that Macho, those two, we need to really have that on the agenda next week to talk about what are the best Ultimates. Because I really think those two they got to be top three, right? I would think.
Gotta
Right.
be.
Yes.
and also, tune in
Beautiful.
tomorrow because last Thursday we had an Ultimate Figure Showdown, and we're gonna have another one tomorrow.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
That's what I was just about to ask. Is
Good
it
job,
going to be
Kev.
like a winner type thing? Like another one goes up against the winner? Or are they going to be
Yes,
two
now-
new figures?
yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna have two completely new figures, and the
Okay.
winner of that will face Macho Man next week.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go. Like a King of the Ring style tournament, right, Kev?
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Yeah, we could do like a few. Yeah.
All right.
King
love
Phil, you definitely need to say a big thank you to the missus because that's a hell of a haul, man.
Hell yeah. It
Yes,
is.
Oh,
it-
man,
yes, it,
yeah.
yes, it
That's a
is.
hell of a
I
haul.
told her, I was like, I got to
That's a
shout
nice
you out.
Ollie's
And I'll
run
even,
right
you know
there.
me, I like to be one and done, but I was like, I'm going to show the whole collection that you got because that's a nice haul.
Oh yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, guys. So I hate to be redundant, but
That's
I
fine.
mean,
Yeah.
I also got the beautiful Macho Man, but unlike these guys, now look how
No.
perfect this card. Look how perfect that card is.
Very
I
straight.
ripped mine open too, Will. So don't even say you guys.
Rip it.
Oh well, thank you, Brian. Brian's on team. Will appreciate that. Look at that card.
I know.
But
Crispy.
you know what you got to do, though, right?
Yep.
Rip it.
Jess will be home in like an hour. Like, what the hell? Pick all this up.
Oh, there you go.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
God, so
That's,
beautiful.
that's an
Yeah,
awesome
brother.
figure. That's awesome.
It really is. It really is. Thanks to Brian, because if it
Oh,
wasn't for
calm
him,
down, Thomas. You'll be all right in the morning.
I don't think a lot of us would be buying these if it wasn't for Brian. So shout out to Brian for these.
That's
Yes,
why I'm a
Brian.
big guy.
So that's one of mine, and I kept teasing Nick, Dr. Nick, about how he would love my my show and tell this week. So, we're big fans of the VHSs. So, Battle of the Superstars VHS from '92,
Yes.
very good
Nice.
tape, very good
Good
tape.
one.
World Tour, WWF World Tour. Check that out.
Love
Rip
it.
it.
Ted DiBiase versus the Warrior.
Who said rip
Macho
it?
versus
I did.
Hogan. Excellent matches. What a great bunch of matches. So, and of course they play, they look great. And then this really rare boy here. This is a really rare boy. and I wasn't even sure if it would play on my VCR because of the producer of the tape. But Dr. Nick, I hope you're watching, man. In Your House 19.
Oh yeah.
Right after Brett left, it was supposed to be Sean versus Owen at the December '97 In Your House. Of course, whatever happened with Owen. It ended up being Sean versus Shamrock. In Your House 19 VHS. Look at that.
That's
You talk
awesome.
about a rare
Nice.
boy, and not only that too, but Dr. Nick, check this out. It's not a former rental, and it's in excellent shape.
Oh wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's
I
great.
knew you. I knew you would appreciate that because I know you got that love for that VHS. But
Oh yeah.
that right there, that is a piece for the collection. So really cool, guys. I want to show a couple previews real quick for the upcoming show. While we got a couple minutes left, just to kind of whet the appetite a little bit.
Woo!
um,
We
we'll
can't
be
wait.
back on. We'll be back on next Tuesday. But I want to show a couple things, couple two, three things. Wrestling '89. This is from spring of '89, signed by the man himself, the Stinger.
Oh,
Oh boy,
Nice.
That's
you
cool.
know we like our we like our signed magazines, right?
yes, we do.
This one I've had this one up a few times in the past. I've had this one up a few times in the past, but it is a beauty. Sting and Lex dual sign from the Crockett
Hell
Cup.
yeah.
I have it. It's a
Beautiful
beauty.
piece. JSA certified as well, so check that out. And then, a current guy. A lot of people love this guy. The old Penta, good Penta,
Heck yeah.
nice in the gold right there. So, a few previews, and then one more preview, guys. I had this up last night, and nobody claimed it. Nobody claimed it.
It'll be
Totally
claimed next.
refurbished.
That's
Totally
beautiful.
refurbished. I mean, brand new ropes, brand new stickers. Look at the flag hanging out. Beautiful, guys. Nobody claimed it. So coming up on Tuesday, it'll be back available. It is a beauty, too. So, all right, Kev, that's all I got. Thank you guys for allowing me that extra time for the preview. I appreciate that.
I guarantee you that
Awesome ring.
magazine and that ring will be gone next Tuesday.
And it's going to be a great night with Brian and I. Brian and I are going to have a great night next
Kev
Tuesday.
gave his warning shot, guys.
Well, Jordan's
Yeah.
saying, "Can I claim it now?"
Hey, but
Jordan,
real
we gotta
quick,
wait
hey,
until
but real
Tuesday.
quick, Will, you both know that ring will only go up in value. So no matter how long you sit on it, the
Oh,
value
yeah.
will go up, baby.
Absolutely. Hell, I felt like I was really low priced on it last night, especially considering, I wasn't charging for the effort we put into it. I was only charging for what I thought, it would reasonably sell for, and nobody bought it. So,
It will be. I think it'll either be me or Jordan, unless somebody surprises us.
absolutely. All right. Shane, I think, is next, right?
Yes.
I only have one thing, but I just recently got this signed by the Sarge.
I
Nice.
love that.
I love that. Yeah.
I
I
love
met
that
him
orange.
there was a IWR over like an hour away in Monroe, Michigan. I went to check that out. He was up there because it was a Comic-Con weekend. And I want to say this is probably my 10th Sergeant Slaughter autograph. And I want to say it was like my 5th time meeting him. So I decided to get this one with my name on it.
I love the color. I love the color, Shane. Nice job on the color, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanted it to pop. I got so many like with Sarge. I got a bunch of red, white, and blue ones. I got green ones. I was debating the blue or the orange. I almost thought purple, but I didn't think purple. I thought it wouldn't. It was too dark. But I like the orange. I think it turned out real good, and that's all I got to show this evening.
Will, what do we
It's
call that
beautiful.
orange around here?
Wise
Florida
man
Gator
orange.
orange.
Come on.
I believe.
I'll
I believe that is
I'll block grass.
Good job,
Wise
Calvin.
man orange. Wise man orange.
Calvin. Oh shit, he kicked him off.
Shane said it's between blue and orange, and Calvin's eyes
Wise
lit up and he
man
starts
orange.
smiling.
He says, Calvin, you
Wise
get
man
nothing.
orange.
I said wise man orange.
He said, Calvin, you get nothing.
You get
There you
nothing,
go.
Calvin.
Yep, you get denied.
Who's next?
Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick, I think is next, right?
Yeah, because I got rid of Calvin. Hopefully, I'll
No.
come back.
Okay.
You guys,
So
you got. Hold on.
There's Calvin. Sorry, Calvin.
No, Roger was next.
Okay,
Before you
Roger
kicked
was
me.
it.
You got
Sorry,
denied.
guys. It got all jumbled up. I'm sorry, guys. Roger's
y'all gotta
next,
correct
then,
this.
then Larry.
fuck Roger.
All right, so fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
Right.
Lord.
So I'm already claiming the Penta.
Cowboys
Just want to
suck,
put
but-
that out there. And I got all these are from Will. I got a Electra Lopez.
Nice.
Damn, she's smoking
Nice.
hot, too, man.
Yes, she.
She is.
Any relation to Jennifer Lopez?
No, dumbass.
I'm just asking. She is
Dumbass.
Jenny from the block, you know.
A Shotzi Blackheart,
She's smoking hot too.
Penelope Ford.
Mario Lopez.
Woo. That's
Roger's
another
gonna
smoking
exit
hot.
himself out.
That's a hottie right there, Penelope, boy. Woo.
Oh,
And
there's my girl.
me and Kev's favorite, Tony
Yes,
Storm.
She's a
Nice.
national
Yes.
treasure.
National treasure.
All right.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Comment of the night. No, dumbass.
That was great.
All right, Larry, you got anything this week?
No, not this week.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Calvin. I think it's Calvin, right?
And then Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick got shuffled around, but I'll go ahead and go.
Okay.
So I want to say Kev got this for me. Shout out to him
I
and
did.
Oh yeah,
OGZ.
that's badass. That's badass.
And then this is my favorite right here.
Yep.
Love it.
Shout out to William. And then
Power lies. For the power lies.
since my daughter left, this was her birthday present.
Oh, wow.
Signed Alexa Bliss. Shout out to Jason Joseph for this.
Nice.
And
There you go.
this right here.
Oh,
This
that's
was
awesome.
both for her birthday. But that's all I got.
So I love that on a couple different levels. Number one, Jason Joseph. I love the guy. He's a great dude. Number two, getting her into collecting. That's really cool. So shout out to Calvin on that. Very cool, man.
Then I think we're
Dr. Nick,
Dr.
right?
Yep.
So I got some cards here.
here you go,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Got Danhausen from the Major Pod series.
Very nice. Very easy.
Got autograph Gigi Dolan
Nice.
There you go.
and yeah, baby.
There you go.
Got a card.
I love it.
And I've been doing I got a lot of wrestling books, but I decided to kind of branch out and get some more. I've been really reading a lot lately, so I found this one on Amazon. The Eighth Wonder of the World: The True Story of Andre the Giant.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Apparently, this was authorized, and it was put together by some of his surviving family members and friends telling stories and things like that. And I've got the sequel to this one, but this one's the first one. It's by Guy Evans. It's Nitro. Tells the whole history of Nitro, behind the scenes, everything that led up to the demise of WCW, everything. And my final thing, from the vault,
Nice.
DX Hornswoggle.
Rivet.
But those are my show and tell.
Thank you, sir.
What did Cav call Hornswoggle in Indianapolis?
He called him a little shit.
I did.
Little shit.
True story.
I was right there.
All right.
Very
And then we're
cool.
walking away, and,
All right.
and I said, "Kev, did you really call him a little shit?" And he said, "Hell yeah!" I said, "Okay."
I love it.
Hell of a show,
Poor
guys.
little, poor little feller. Hey,
Yeah.
great night, guys. So we're gonna wrap up real quick, and we're gonna kind of conclude the same way we began tonight. But real quick, guys, it's absolutely wonderful to get together every week and as often as we can to talk, to share our passions, to share our life stories, to share things that are going on, and really get an open dialogue and communication. I know we have a tremendous communication on a daily basis in our chat, but you know what we're doing is so beneficial not only to the people that listen to us on their way to work and different things like that, but it's so beneficial to us because it puts aside, the real world for an hour. It puts aside all this other stuff. And, it's really cool to be able to surround yourself with people that care about the same things and you can laugh about things, you can joke. And, so I just want to make sure I said that and make sure that I tell you all how much I appreciate you, me personally, how much I thank you for doing this. There's a lot of people that probably wouldn't even go on camera and do this stuff. So definitely thank you guys for that. So we're going to conclude. We're going to give it about a 10-second moment of silence again, just for all the craziness that we have going on right now in the country, especially today. God bless the law enforcement officers that lost their lives today, and also all the other, horrible things that have gone on recently. Obviously, we missed last week because of just things happening in our country on a daily basis. So we're going to take our moment of silence and we're going to get out of here, guys. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great night.